Hey guys, we are here for the Ultimate Fitness Run, getting ready for June 16th when our race day comes up. And we've got some great tips for you today to help not only your training get that much better and have that much better success results, but every day in your life. We have Tim Cunningham here from Light Balance, and he's going to tell us a little bit about some inside tips from a company that he owns that is going to, like I said, exceed your expectations when it comes to the performance gains you can get from including such an awesome product every day. Tim, can you tell us a little bit about Light Balance?
Well, thanks, Kirk, for the introduction, and I'm glad to be here working with all of you and the Ultra Fitness Run race that's coming up this year. This is kind of fun for us. We represent a product called Light Balance. It's an unusual product in that it's an electrolyte that is concentrated with nothing in it but the electrolytes you need. We started this research about 37 years ago. I've been continuously making electrolytes since 1979.
Wow, yeah.
So, been quite a while at that.
Experience, like I said, he's got everything you need to know when it comes to this product. And one of the things that Tim just said that I really like to highlight is pure. Light Balance is exactly what it says, electrolytes and nothing else. Can you tell us a little bit more why electrolytes are so important?
Well, you know, as you can imagine from the word electrolytes, they give you the electricity that run your body, but they also provide a function for all the fluids in your body. If you consider that your blood is like 98% water, your brain's about 75% water, and your muscles about 75%, all the way down to your bones and your teeth, which are about 22%. So there's water throughout your whole body. That water gets to where it's going based on what electrolytes you have. That's the first thing. They drive the water to where they're going. But the second part is they bring electricity to all of your muscles and your nerves and your brain, like for thoughts. So they tune you up with energy and they tune you up with fluidness. So the two of those together, great motion.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, without those electrolytes, as I'm sure many of you guys, if you've done these kind of races before, you're out there on the course and you're feeling cramping. All of a sudden your muscles go into a spasm, and I mean, it can be so intense, especially if you're going to one of the upcoming races here in the Spartan World, Montana. I'm sure you guys have experienced that. Or you're maybe just in Seattle, getting those muscles seizing up so bad it's going to put you on the ground. So what's going on there? What's happening in that muscle?
Aside from the fact that electrolytes drive fluids to where they are, they also help the switching mechanism from a tight muscle to a loose muscle. So when you make a fist like this, you're using your sodium brain part of your electrolytes, and when you relax, that's your potassium brain part of your electrolytes. But magnesium and calcium make the switch happen. So if you don't have the switch mechanism, you can bind up. If you don't have the sodium, you might not be able to get enough energy. And if you don't have enough potassium, you can't relax. So it's good to have a balance of all four of these mixed in to keep things moving in and out.
Okay. So when should we be taking these supplements? I mean, how often? Is this just before the race then we need to take electrolytes?
Well, what I've noticed about people that do extreme sports and races is that they have kind of a game day exercise that helps them feel centered for the race. Stick with it. This is what I call an everyday electrolyte. This is something that you use as a foundational electrolyte. So if you use this consistently throughout your training period, what you end up with is being able to be worth your weight in salt and carry your own water, which means you have the energy and the fluids to accomplish your task. On race day, prop up yourself with your special treats that you use. That way you'll keep yourself moving, but you have a great foundation.
Perfect. Yeah, it's personally something that I do every single day. I mean, it's the very first thing I do when I get up. I head to the kitchen, I fill up a glass of water, and I use my electrolyte. So what do we need? We just got a squirt right here. Exactly, usually about a capful is what I'm using. And then my glass of water, and I'll fill out 16 ounces there, and it's the first thing I'm chugging every morning is the electrolytes. And then, especially as we're getting to the warmer part of the season, it's going to be more often. It's going to be after a workout, maybe before a workout, and sometimes before bed too. I mean, you notice it. I mean, are there some tests you can do that you can know if you have the balance, the electrolytes that you need in your body?
That's a great question. The first thing always comes to mind is thirst. You always want to pay attention to your thirst. if you have a dry mouth and if you have your lips are cracked, it's like, hey, you need more fluids. But water alone is not enough. Water and electrolytes create hydration. So there's a couple of tips that nurses use and have used for 150 years to help you decide or help them decide whether you need fluids. So I'm going to show them. They're all on your hand. They're easy to do. The first one is holding your hand in front of you. Take a look at your fingertip and press it. Does it go light colored and then back to red? And how quickly does it go? And does it look like it's got lines in it like a raisin or a prune? Or does it look nice and fat and round on the end of your fingers? That's one way to do it. The other one is the perfusion test on your palm. Press here. You'll see it goes light, then it comes back to red again. The amount of time it takes to do that is really an important biomarker for nurses. And the third one is really fun. While you're sitting here just chatting, put your hands on your lap. Well, wait a second, and you'll see the veins on the back of your hand start to come up. As you slowly raise your hand, wait to see at which point the veins start to go down. Then bring that into your body and say, well, that's my fluid level. This is a fairly accurate way to check in your own mind, how am I doing? If your hands are cold, that's obvious too. So that's the biomarkers we use to see how we're doing.
Okay, so awesome. So this is like how full am I, right?
Yes, it's your dipstick, it's your measuring system right there.
Good. Okay, perfect. So that's something you can use when you're regularly using your light balance, but also, do you need to bump up more? Or are you really ready? If your training's bumping up as you're getting closer to that race, are you really ready? Do you need to bring up more? And that way you're not going to deal with those cramps, and you're not going to have to deal with any other setbacks when it comes to your body's processes, your systems, and how those can work.
Exactly.
And it balances out, right? Because it's more than just our physical performance. It's our total health.
Correct.
Electrolytes are a necessary micronutrient in your body.
Correct.
If you do not have those nutrients in your body, you will go down. You will be visiting that nurse that's going to be checking these indicators to see, is it just, usually the first thing, right, when you go to the ER, a lot of times what are they doing? They're putting you on a bag of fluids.
Boom.
What's in that bag of fluids?
That's right.
Electrolytes, right?
That's how they stabilize a patient, and that's how you can stabilize yourself day to day with the changes in all the emotional plus the physical, all the stressors. That's how you build a midline that's solid all the way through.
Now, why do we want to use a product like Light Balance as opposed to some of the other things out there?
Well, that's a really good question. I'm going to go with the Pure that we mentioned before. It's one of the only ones that's just the salts you need to move your body forward. It's potent. It's triple strength by the capful. One capful will make a triple strength of what most drinks are, and it's balanced with the sodium, the potassium, and the magnesium. But the third one on that line is you can mix it with all kinds of foods. It has no flavor of its own, nice and salty. So you can actually put it on eggs or in oatmeal, so you can always give yourself a little push throughout the day. Now, normally, we would expect that we get that in our diet. That's always the answer. Don't we get enough? And I have to tell you, I don't know if you get enough.
Yeah.
I do know that because it's pure, when you put a capful in water and taste it, you can actually tell where your electrolyte levels are by how it tastes. So if you practice your tasteability, because it's pure, you can start to find the right ratio for what your exercise level is and what you're doing. And that's why we think it's a good choice.
Yeah, it's easy to add into your food, and it's, as you said, pure. So there's no added sugar to it. A lot of the products that you guys would know from commercials, what's been marketed towards us, are really just carriers of some electrolytes and a ton of sugar. And as a fitness professional, someone in the health industry, I'm always trying to educate people the downsides of sugar, especially when it comes to drinking it. So it's never something I recommend, those other products, based on the fact that I know I'm telling that person to consume more sugar, which is ultimately going to be doing the exact opposite of what they're trying to achieve.
It'll wear you down.
Yeah, it's going to wear you down, and on a lot of different levels.
You can put this in like your favorite organic juice if you want, or fresh squeezed lemon or lime. So you can make all kinds of your healthy electrolyte cocktails on your own using that product. It's easy to do.
Yeah.
Keep you safe.
Yeah.
There also is a card that we're going to let everybody use that has 3 different recipes on it, right?
Yeah. So our pre-activity drink and it's got a suggestion there.
Right. So if you want to start before the race, you're going to want to use this with just a little bit of your favorite juice. Sucrose or sugar is actually an okay thing in the right quantity and at the right time. So like if you're pre a race, you're going to want to put that in a juice. Or it can be orange juice, grape juice, it can be whatever juice you love, apple juice. Put a little in there, and it gives you the natural sugars that help you drive the electrolyte into the system. A little bit of digestion with that. But when you go into the race itself and you're moving down the road, in your water bottle, that would be the middle one, that's during activity, you just want it straight. You have no digestion problems, and it's being absorbed the minute it touches your tongue, goes all the way through your body quickly. And the third one is what we call the recovery phase. In the recovery phase, chocolate milk is my favorite. I just have to say, chocolate milk is one of the best support recovery drinks. And when you add a little bit of light balance to it, it puts it way over the top.
You're getting everything you need there.
Right.
So this card, which has got your drinks mixes on there, and one of these little bottles will be in everybody's UFR swag bag. So you guys are going to get this product. You'll be able to utilize it. Might be something you squirt right into the water you're bringing with you. And we'll probably have some of it at our refill stations too. So you guys are staying fully charged out there. Just make sure that you're coming in charged, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to be trying to come in with a depleted battery and charge you up when you're in the middle of the race.
Exactly.
Let's keep the battery running optimal the whole time.
I couldn't have said it better. It's awesome.
So where can people find this product so they can be ready? They can have that battery charged up.
Oh boy, we're all over the place. Mostly we're in the Huckleberries. We love Huckleberries.
One of our sponsors as well. Yep. For the Ultimate Fitness Run. We love Huckleberries. Great place for local products, natural products. So of course, Light Balance.
You got to try the chocolate milk in the dairy section that comes from our local Pure Air Dairy. Wow, okay, they're awesome, and that's a great thing to mix with your electrolytes. Okay, so that's got good grass-fed fats in it too. Great, so you got to try it. Huckleberries Pilgrims over in Coeur d'Alene, they have their big sale coming up through May and June, also on Light Balance, so that's really great. Up at Winter Ridge and Sandpoint, those are mostly our local stores. Oh, and My Fresh Basket has joined us, and then we're on Amazon as well.
Awesome. So easy. You can do it right now. Click on the computer, Amazon search Light Balance, LYTE, and find that product. Or like even better, head over to Huckleberries. Yeah. Or if you're in the Idaho side, you know where those stores are there for you guys' locations.
Roger that. That's
awesome.
Good.
So at another time too, you guys get a chance to meet Tim and try out a product. Will be May 19th when we have our pre-event for the Ultimate Fitness Run right at CoreFit, right outside downtown Spokane, Washington. So we will be doing a little mini race here that's going to cover the training that you should be doing to get ready for that race. We're going to be doing a little running. We're going to be doing a little obstacle mix-up and introduce some of our new equipment. One of our new sponsors as well, Radiant Sports, will have their bags there for you to try out. And we'll teach you how to go through the power clean that you'll be doing with that sandbag, as well as some other exercises that you can implement to help facilitate your training and make sure that you are the ultimate fitness person that's coming out for this race. We're not just runners, we're not just lifters, we've got the balance of everything, just like we're trying to keep the light balance, that electrolyte balance through our whole body. It's about whole health, being healthier, being someone that can go out and do an activity like hiking, go skiing, go to the gym, whatever it is. We're able to do it because we're people and we move and we keep ourselves healthy.
I love that. Multi-purpose electrolyte for a multi-purpose human race. We love it.
Yeah. We'll also have Bo Tucker from Chiropractor Wellness Center here that's going to help you guys make sure that you guys' bodies are healthy as you're getting up to that race, and he'll actually be at the race too to help you guys with a little warm up and cool down to, again, and also facilitate the way those electrolytes work in your body and exchange that fluid through your muscles. So OCR Spears, another great sponsor we'll have Spears here for you guys to work on your spear throw. Excellent. May 19th, so make sure you come to that pre-race event, and then we'll see everybody up there June 16th, and you'll get to try out the Light Balance if you haven't got it already.
All right, looking forward to seeing you there.
Thanks for coming, Tim.
Glad to be here. Good luck, everybody. Keep up the good work.
See you guys at the race on May 19th. Thank you.